Hey yo, what's good, family? This your man Big Mike checking in, Real Talk TV. So real quick, man, as always, before I get started, I want to say thanks to my new subscribers. And if you are new to my channel, watching for the first time and you're not subscribed, hit that sub button at the bottom right corner and hit that bell icon too so you be notified when I drop new content. Hit the like button for your boys so my channel can grow and my videos can get out there to a larger audience. And hit me up in the comment section. Let me know your guys' stories, alright? Alright, so I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to talk about something with y'all that I experienced several times throughout my life. And there's some of y'all who are going through it right now. That's why you're watching this video. And if you're younger and you're not going through that yet, chances are you will, providing that you don't get married to your high school sweetheart. And that is a breakup. And how to get over a breakup. It's no easy way to say this. It's a process. It's a process. If you really invested good time into that person, a good amount of time into that person, and you had a connection, and all of a sudden that carpet is snatched from under you, especially if you was on the receiving end of that breakup, as far as getting dumped is concerned, you got dumped, it's going to be hard. But it's a process. You can get through it. Now, I say all of that because there are some people who cannot get through breakups. They go off the deep end whenever a relationship ends. They harm the other person, threaten the other person, because they don't want to see that person happy with nobody else except them, or they even harm themselves. Some people even commit suicide behind stuff like that. When they feel like, you know, their life has just been ripped completely to shreds because of a breakup. And I want to encourage you, if you're going through that right now, just know that, man, look, there are like 6.5 billion or whatever amount of people there is in the world. There's a lot of people in the world, man. There's more to that. There's more to life than just that person. There's so many people out here, and once you go out and once you recovered from that and you go out here back into the world and you start to scan, you know, it's like, you'll see. There's so many more people out there, perhaps better than what you had. I mean, there's some people who may feel like the person that they was with, they won't find any better. Wow. That says a lot about how you feel about yourself. Do you feel like you are worth more than what you had? Because if you don't, you're going to adopt that mindset of thinking that you can't do no better than what you had. So don't ever get into that mindset thinking you can't do any better. Alright? I mean, that's just a crazy place to be. Don't ever think that way. That shows how you feel about yourself. That shows you lack of confidence in yourself. When you think that that's the best you can do. And let's just say she was he was a dime piece in your eyes. It's not the only dime. You know what I mean? But in saying all of that, I want to give you guys some tips on how I got over breakups in the past, man. And hopefully this can help somebody else. With all that being said, alright? So number one, like I said, just know that it takes time. It's a process. It's a process. If you believe in a higher power, you believe in God, I highly suggest praying about it. You know, keep your soul intact. Stay encouraged. It's going to be some time that you're going to have to take to get over that. There's no easy way around it. You know, especially if you invested a lot of time into that person, the longer you've been with them, it's going to take more time. So take your time. Don't rush. Take your time. It'll be okay. Alright, number two, you got to keep busy. You got to keep busy. You got to have a hobby. You got to have an outlet, something to do. Because if you sitting around the house moping about that person all day, it's going to be even harder. So get out and engage in your hobbies. Hang out with some friends. Take the load off. And like I said, keep your mind occupied. Because like they say, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. That's when all those thoughts are going to process throughout your mind. You sitting there reflecting on a relationship day in, day out, because you're sitting around with nothing to do. So keep yourself busy, man. Engage in hobbies. Play a sport. Draw. Whatever you like to do, do something. Just stay busy. Keep your mind off of things, all right? Now, your mind is going to bounce back and forth a little bit early on when you are going through the breakup, and that's natural. But the busier you keep yourself, you know what I'm saying, the more you engage in your hobbies, it's just going to be, you know, to a minimum. The more you stay idle, the more it's going to, you know, run through your mind. So you don't need that. So keep yourself busy, all right? Number 3, it's okay to vent to a friend. Talk to a friend, man. Talk to somebody you entrust. One of your confidants, somebody who you really trust and to tell your deepest, darkest secrets to. Tell them how you feel, man. You know, hopefully that person has been through it, they can experience it, or they have experienced it rather, and they can, you know, they have the experience on how to maneuver through that, and they can coach you on how to make your way through that. So you need some positive reinforcement. So talk to somebody you trust, talk to a friend, talk to somebody, maybe somebody in your family. You know, let it out. It's okay to vent. Right? Especially if you are hurting because you were on the receiving end and you got dumped. I mean, it's going to hurt, man. So talk to somebody you trust. All right. This is a big one also right here, man. You got to delete those old pictures. Delete them. The past is the past. Leave it there. You're going to have to move on now, being that you're now broken up with this person. You got to move on. And reflecting on old pictures and videos is going to make it 10 times harder to get over them. It's perhaps going to trigger some desperation in you trying to get that person back, looking at all that old stuff. So you got to delete all your pictures, man. Delete the videos, delete your social media, you know, posts, all of that, man. Get rid of it. It's now the past. Leave it in the past. And move on with your life. All right? And lastly, once you've recovered from all of that, once you feel like you've built yourself back up, like I said, you're going to hurt, you're going through a process, it's going to hurt. Do not do this too soon. I would not recommend anybody do this too soon, and that is getting out and meeting new people. Do that when you're ready. Make sure you take time, that you are recovered, and that you get out there and meet new people. Because if you walk out there, you get out there in the world and you're still broken from that relationship, say you're looking for a rebound, you're only doing more damage to yourself, man. I mean, people are going to be able to see that anyway. Especially when they ask you, well, when was your last relationship? And you say that was just last week. I mean, you're obviously out there for a rebound. You ain't took no time for yourself. So take time. Take time to yourself. When you recovered, you feel like you're finally back together. You are back, mentally put together. Your spirit is back intact. Go out and meet new people. Like I said, there's 6.5 billion people walking on planet Earth. There's more to life than what you had. That didn't work for whatever reasons, unfortunate, but there's so many more people out there. Get out and meet new people, man. Don't let the one relationship that failed you, or even a couple that failed you, break your spirit and have you walking around with that aura from now on because you had a failed relationship. It happens. What's the chances of you actually lasting a lifetime with your high school sweetheart? That's very slim. That's very slim. So put yourself back together, take your time, and get out there and meet new people, man. And hopefully the experiences you learned from your past help you in your relationships moving forward, because now you've learned, you've grown wiser, you know what not to do. You learn how relationships work, and like I said, it's like, I look at it like a job. Every job that you get, you want to get better jobs. You don't want to keep applying for the same old rinky-dink jobs you've been working before. You want to go onward and upward in life. So you want to be able to procure better than what you had previously. And you can only get better based on your past experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at that. You get better relationships because you have experience now. You know what not to look out for. You matured as a person, and now you're more valuable to the person that you're going to get in the future, providing that you truly healed from that past that you may have had. So make sure you heal before you get out there and meet somebody else. Don't just do that because you're looking for a rebound. But anyway, hey, that's life. It's happened to the best of us. Don't feel like your life is over because your relationship ended. I mean, come on, be better than that. Anyway, that's all I got. Till next time, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Homie Big Mike checking out, man. Y'all be blessed. Peace.